Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a deck review. Hey, today we're gonna look at the Technique playing cards from Chris Severson. All right, so the Technique. This is the second version, I believe. This is the 2018 edition. This deck was actually voted at CardistryCon as being a contender for best deck of the year. And through this video at the end, I think we will look at the first edition as well and compare the two side by side. The tuck case is all done in white and has these beautiful colored bars at the bottom. It does say Technique in a very simple, clean font at the very top. Both sides have different color test bars. And the bottom says that these are the Technique playing cards, the Caramel edition. The top says Technique and there is no tuck seal, and I love that. The back design, of course, is the back design of the cards, and the inside tuck flaps each have a Technique circle design. That is pretty much it for the tuck case. Let's take a look at these cards. Of course, these cards feel awesome because they're printed from the United States Playing Card Company, and they make the best cards on the planet. The back design is all done in that beautiful caramel color, and you have what looks like a spirograph wheel there in the center with a smaller wheel on the top and the bottom. I said at the beginning the Technique cards were designed to help take your cardistry to the next level. If you look at the different back designs, you're going to notice that there's 5 back designs, each with a rotating border of color. So every single color has a parallel duplicate. The colors are located based on the most popular edge grips that are used in cardistry, and if you rotate the deck 180 degrees, you get a new design every time, which brings your total to 10 different back designs. Because this deck is a cardistry deck, don't expect to find any gaff cards or extra cards. You will get 4 different advertisement cards that talk about tips, games, and the Technique deck. Your Ace of Spades is done in a prism, almost stained glass window look, and it is just done with the caramel font. You're gonna see that same brownish caramel color on all the black cards, and the red cards are a kind of soft green color. Your court cards are standard in appearance, but they've all been recolored in that same muted gold and washed green and kind of a really faint blue design. The other thing you'll notice about the pips and indice cards is that they are all framed in that same colored border that you see on the back design. Now, the first edition tuck case was also done in white, but the lines on the tuck case were more of a prism, more like what the Ace of Spades looks like. On the back design, you're gonna see that same colored border. So that's nice. If you get both decks, you'll have that same kind of effect. But the inside field is white. The Ace of Spades on the first edition looks similar. However, Chris did it with the color, so that you have the multicolor effect instead of just the solid color. Also in the first edition with the pips and indice cards, the 2 colors are going to be gray and pink. So the black cards are all gray and the red cards are all pink. And then in the court cards, they're also standard but have been recolored, and you're gonna see more magentas and blue colors. I think these 2 decks look great as a pair, and I would highly recommend you pick up both of them so that you have both, right? Get them both, collect them all. All right, so that's pretty much how they look, but you also want to know how they're going to feel and handle. Best thing is you want to always pick up a deck of quality 1 custom United States Playing Card Company cards and feel those, because you know what? Bicycle uses the same paper, stock, and finish on all their decks. But the other thing I can do is I can measure this deck and then compare it against other Bicycle decks, and then you might understand a little bit how they might feel in your hands. So 10 of these in the caliper come to 2.76. 2.76 is the same thickness as the red Mako deck. It's also the same thickness as the original Untitled deck from Adam Borderline. The Peelers, the Roadhouse, the Orbit Purple, the Honeybee number 18s from Penguin, and the blue Memento Mori deck. Well, that's pretty much everything I can say about the Technique deck. If you want to see more photos of either of these decks or see what Chris Severson's working on, I would highly recommend you follow him on Instagram at Chris Severson. I want to thank RarePlayingCards.com for allowing me to have these 2 decks so that I could do the review for you. I'll put the link below in the description so you could purchase them for yourself. Thanks. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.